Today we're doing Am I the A-Hole, which I've seen a lot of people do, and I just wanted to react to them.
We do not care.
I'm just gonna read them. And we're just gonna, I'm not here to judge. You know what I mean? I'm not here to judge. I want to see you guys for who you are. Not y'all personally, because I know this might not be y'all, but if it is, we're gonna talk afterwards. So call the number below and go ahead and book a therapy session with my office, because I've been on this Reddit thread before, and yeah, y'all do need help, and we all do, but some of us need intensive care, and that's just how I feel. Okay. First one on the back. Am I the a-hole I guess for not taking in my homophobic dad and laughing when I was asked? I mean, okay, well, first of all, I don't think, off jump, I'm gonna say no, right? That's your prerogative. You ain't gotta take, okay, Okay, let's just read it, right? So when 23 male, was 16, I was outed by a guy I was seeing. Okay, so the guy you saw or seeing outed you. That's a lot in itself. Don't know why, just out of the blue one day, some family members were messaged by him with some photos of us as proof.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
You were set up. That was a setup. I know a setup when I hear a setup, and that was a setup. Okay, my dad flipped his bit. I didn't even get the feeling he would be homophobic till that moment. Interesting. Y'all just don't talk in y'all's house till that moment. And he was always a let live kind of person. It's always easy to let live when it ain't yours, ain't it? I was kicked out by him for being gay. That kicked off the split between my mom and my dad. Okay, he said mom, so this is British. Should I do the rest in a British accent?
Please, no!
I 100% am. And y'all better be glad I'm not going to read the whole thing in a British accent. We're going to start from here. That kicked off the split between my mom and dad, since mom was very supportive and ironically pretty vocal ally before I came out. Okay, before he came out. I don't think you guys came out, sir. I think you were kicked out. No pun intended. Yeah. Dad never made a stink about that. Okay, Dad was just a sleeper agent in your house, because he didn't tell y'all nothing about himself. He didn't tell your mama nothing about himself. He didn't tell anybody. Okay, back in British accent. Me and mom eventually found a place. My other siblings would go to all dads every other week. Oh, okay, so you and mom moved out. Y'all said, we're not doing this. So you got put out. Mom left with you. The other kids were like, that's still our dad. And so they went over there. Okay, I'm with you. Last year, mom's rental was being sold. She was in was being sold. I let her live rent-free in my place for a while till she found her own place. Dad heard about this not long ago from one of my siblings, 20 female. Since then, he's texting to stay, and one of my siblings, the rest are smart enough not to touch this with a 10-foot pole, is even asking on his behalf. To be frank, okay, look at me. Acronyms. I know my stuff. To be frank, my dad was being... Wait, hold on. Right? Okay, so to be frank, my dad has been living in and out of men's shelters for the past few years after mom left him. He gambled everything away. Oh, your dad's got problems.
Stop it. Get some help.
Every time sister asks for him to stay, my reaction is always the same. A good laugh followed by... We can't say that on this channel. We are on national television, and America will not allow, those words. I don't either, because okay. My mom is saying, while it's okay to tell my dad Mom said, I co-sign with everything you said. Mom saying, it's okay to tell my dad that I'm being an a-hole, saying it to my sister who loves her dad. Am I the a-hole? See, okay, your mom says you ain't got to take that man in. So I'm a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna answer both questions because that's what I do, right? I don't half behind any of these jobs. I take my clients very seriously. Number one, are you the a-hole for not letting your dad stay in your house? No. 100%. First of all, I think it's 100% safer if you just don't, right? There's no reason for you to do such a thing, but don't tell your sister that. Which, to be honest, you are 3 years older than her. You're her older brother. She's just she feels like she has to do that, right? It's always hard because kids have loyalty to one parent or another, right? And so this is a little bit hard, right? I say, yeah, on that part you are a little bit, because why would you say that to your sister? Just be like, if you got something to say to me, call me myself, him myself, because I'm not about to talk to you on the phone. He ain't man enough to call me after all that you put us through, sir. Yeah, no, I don't think you have to say that to your sister, but yeah, let dad figure it out, because it sounds like he's got a lot of things to figure out, to be honest. Next one. Am I the a-hole? Roommate wants me to use the terrible downstairs bathroom because of her OCD. Off jump, I'm gonna say yes and no. Because I've been in the situation where you're with some people and it's like they jack the bathroom up and it's like, we're not gonna live like this. It's not possible for me to continue in this type of living lifestyle that you're trying to drag me through. I didn't agree. I won't be dragged into this with you. I'm just not gonna do it. So I get it on that. But again, this is just off the title. Haven't read it. Here we go. I, male, 22. Okay. Moved back. I'm sorry. That was bad. I didn't have to say that. I, male, 22, moved back to school this week. 3 new roommates moved into my house. So it's 3 guys and 2 girls. One of the new ones, Laura, female, 20, expects 3 guys to all use the crappy downstairs bathroom all the time because she doesn't want our germs in the upstairs one. I don't want your visible dirt. Your germs is gonna be in there. Your germs are all over the house, to be honest, but I don't want your visible, nasty stuff in there. That's just me. But again, I don't know you. You could be a very clean man. We don't know. I learned this when I took an upstairs shower, like I have always done for the year I've been living there. And the other girl, Stevie, a couple hours later told me that Laura asked her to tell me that only use the downstairs bathroom, which is the coldest room in the house, has no fan, it gets extremely wet every time someone showers, and is connected to my roommate's room so you can hear everything both ways. Last year, everyone showered upstairs because it's a really nice bathroom. Apparently, Laura was sitting crisscross applesauce, in her room, bawling her eyes out because I used the upstairs. She's got actual issues. No, don't mess with this girl. I used the upstairs bathroom when I was looking for roommates. She never told me anything about this. I hate making girls cry, but of course I said no because that's ridiculous. But now her and her boyfriend are mad at me. Like, what should I do? Am I the a-hole? Off of this, you're not the a-hole in a normal situation, right? But for her to be bawling her eyes out, Laura ain't right. Laura got problems. Laura got an issue or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10. Laura's got some stuff to deal with because that's not normal. That's not normal. And for you to tell somebody else to tell me, ma'am, come speak to me. And Stevie, you ain't had to do that. Don't do that. So, like, for me, I don't know. I have a persona for Stevie already. I feel like Stevie don't take no crap, right? And for Stevie to come and tell you, I just feel like there's been an understanding. Like, it sounds like you left and when you came back, they were there. But it also sounds like you helped find this roommate, this Laura woman. So I'm a little bit confused that you didn't peep anything earlier on, because it feels like she might have some experience that left her with some kind of traumatic situation, and that's why she's doing this, because that don't make no sense, and I refuse to say it does. All right. Edit. Oh, he made an edit. All right, just wanted to say that it was my house.
We do not care.
It's en suite. So she wants to divide the house by gender. Why did you move in with boys if you didn't want to share a shower with them? Because me, like, we need to do a trial run of this. Like, let me see for a week before I sign this little lease. Like, you know, and if you don't want to do that, then I can move on. There's plenty of places to go get some stuff done, to go get a place to stay. Overall, you're not the a-hole, but I think that some compassion. I'm not saying that you gotta give up the bathroom. I think there might need to be a conversation, and possibly a little bit of compassion extended towards Laura until we can get her up out of this house, because she got to go. Laura can't stay. Laura, we're gonna need to find you a padded cell. I'm kidding. Not a padded cell, but definitely someplace that has just a little bit more flexibility to work with what you got going on, because I don't understand what that is. At my family to leave my daughter alone and stay away from us. I love this. Am I the a-hole for yelling at my family to leave my daughter alone and stay away from us? No. Off jump. No. That's the people you sometimes have to defend your kids from. It's your family. And I'm going to keep reading. I will not clarify. I'm 42 male. My daughter is a 23 female. I raised her as a single dad 4 months ago. Okay, I raised her as a single dad. 4 months ago, my daughter got divorced. Well, your girl, she's gotten married, she's gotten divorced, and she's 23. It was a ishy divorce. He broke her. Oh. And it was a hard time for us, so I won't get into details. Thank you. I don't want to know how that man broke her. And I am sorry for the breakage. After her divorce, she moved back into our house. She got depressed, so I comforted her and hugged her a lot. If she feels sad, I just hug her and tell her that she doesn't need to worry about anything as long as her father is alive. I cook for her and she cooks for me. We go out for dinner, hang around, and basically just spend time together. Okay, so y'all are kind of having a little revamp of childhood moments situation, which I'm here for, because sometimes you just need that support, especially she's gotten out of a really bad situation. I'm with you. Now, 3 days ago, my daughter told me that my parents and my siblings keep telling her to move out. At first, they were polite, but recently they got aggressive, and they told her it's inappropriate for a grown daughter to live with her father and spend so much time together. I told her to calm down and I'll talk to them. Oh, this is immediate family. Her brothers and sisters said, you need to go. How long has she been there? Divorced, she got depressed 4 months ago. I'm gonna assume that she's been with you for the whole 4 months. But yeah, so she's been there 4 months. And 3 days ago it went down. I was so angry. I called my siblings to my parents' house. I said if they thought my daughter living with me is inappropriate, then they should have told me instead. Why did they have to go to my daughter and force her? She's already suffering enough, and I'm trying to make my best to take care of her. They said they just wanted my daughter to live on her own, and it's inappropriate that she's living with me for so long. I said it's none of your business. I don't ever want any of you near me or my daughter the way you guys are thinking. It's so effed up. I am trying my best to help my daughter, and I won't let any of you screw it up for me and my daughter. I left and went home and asked my daughter to block everyone for now. Now I'm getting tons of calls and texts from my parents and siblings. They're explaining themselves, but I'm ignoring them. Today, even my aunt called me and said I should listen to what my parents and siblings are trying to say instead of cutting them off. Talk about big daddy energy. Come on, Dad. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm here for this. And here's the reason why, right? 4 months is a long time. You know, here's the thing. A lot of men won't stand in the gap for their daughters. And it's a real thing. I don't want to make this like heavy or anything, but it's a real thing where men do not stand in the gap for their daughters. A lot do, but sometimes they just don't. And this is for real. And at first I thought this was her siblings, like your other children. But no, these are your siblings. And kudos, you stepped up against your family, you stepped up against your siblings, and you said for now. So I can see that, like, you're just trying to keep a little protective bubble around her, and I appreciate that, because she's not going to always need it. But it's a situation, and she's young and she's going through this. Like, you know, sometimes, at least she got out before when she was years in. I don't know what happened, but I hope that everything goes well for her. I know Big Daddy energy is killing over here, so I'm with you on that. And yeah, listen, no, you're not the a-hole. No, because they need to sit down a little bit, because at the very least they should have came and talked to you first. At the very least, if you were like, oh, nah, she dogging you out, she trying to take your money, and she trying to live in there and eat up all your food, don't you think that would be a conversation you would have with me? Why'd you go? No, and I don't like it. I don't feel like it's malicious, but part of it feels malicious, but I don't think it is. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. I think that they honestly probably just have more of loyalty to you than they have to your daughter. And for that reason, they're taking it a little bit more serious than they need to. So it feels malicious, but I don't think it is. Not in that way that it feels. You know what I mean? That was exhausting. My goodness. But actually pretty cool, pretty fun. I hope you guys like this. We'll see if it ever gets out, because you know what I'm saying, like, this might actually just stay in my camera for the rest of my life, or the life of this phone. But if you guys did like it, I'll make another one. I don't know, just trying out this YouTube thing again. And you know, the kids, what do the kids say? They say like and subscribe. So do those two things. Leave a comment, but you know, keep it cute, because I'm gonna try and keep it cute. Promise you no promises. But I love you guys, whoever you are. And for the people that wrote these, like I said, go ahead and give my office a call. We will go ahead and set up a free consultation so that we can see what plans you want, since you do need therapy, and we'll go from there. But I thank you guys so much for watching this video. Yeah, bye. Okay. That was unnecessary. You didn't even have to do that. They really be doing a lot on this little I The Ahole situation. Y'all have actual real people problems. Y'all, some people really do need help. And I'm talking to you, William.